Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Special hello to the channel members. Thank you for your continued support. Hope everyone can hear me. Got same trains running tonight as we did last week. Haven't been up here since last Thursday. Had some friends over from the UK visiting for Easter, so spent a few days out with them. So on the off chance he's watching, I don't think he will be. He's not a train enthusiast, but it was great to catch up with you, Eugene, and your family. We had a good old time hiking around and doing bits and pieces in between the showers. Big hello and get well soon out to Bernie. Was texting him this morning. He's not doing very well at all. I think he's going back into hospital tomorrow. So if he is watching there, get well soon, Bernie. Look after yourself. So let's have a quick look at the chat. Let's see who's in there. As usual, before the live stream, everything went wrong. Internet went down. Trains derailed. Just managed to hit the live button just in time. So who we got in? Hot Dog Pilot Andy, good evening. Flymo Chairman. Clive Newland Railway. Anthony Dodge, the Model Train Outsider. Clive Engage, good evening. Tom Houston, Model Rail. Got Leslie Gilpin Railways. Hi Leslie, how you doing? Hi Mick, Edgeley Park Station. I caught your little video there earlier on. You finally got some trains running. It's looking good. Sean Ricard, how you doing? Peter Jackson, Tudor Heath, how you doing? Oh, you're having a slow computer, are you, Peter? I was having computer disasters there. Mike at Putnam Junction, how you doing? Jerry BVR, good evening, Jerry. Andy Moreland Model Railway, how you doing, Andy? Van den Douw, hello, D from sunny Sligo. Oh, you got sun down there, have you? We've had one of those days where we've had 4 seasons in one day. We've had a little bit of sleet and snow. We've had hail. We've had rain. We've had sunshine. It is bitterly cold outside. The wind will just cut you in half. President XE's Locomotive Shed. Hello. How are you doing? So this weekend, I am going up to Bangor to the North Down Model Railway Show. I'm going to be there Saturday and Sunday. I was only planning to go on the Saturday, but the missus is over visiting her family in Bristol and she's flying back in on Sunday. So I have to go up and pick her up. So, you know, it'd be rude not to go on the second day as well. Renee Cresley, how are you doing? Right, excuse me while I go up to the other end, grab one of my cans of drink. I need a quick swig because I was running around, as I said, because nothing was working. Oh, Club Rock Shandy. With real bits, apparently. Right, so we'll get a couple more trains running tonight. So the picture in the top right, that's a new camera I picked up in Argus when I was up in Enniskillen last week, just to see what it was like. It seems to give a good enough picture. So I might get another one of them. You can see the bottom right there where it's very bright and blurry. That's an older webcam. So I'll probably replace that with one of the newer ones. It's a Trust webcam. So find out which webcams are best, and then as I'm building the layout, I can wire them in into more permanent positions. Again, if you got any questions or anything, pop them in the chat and I'll try and catch them as I'm going around. The cordless driver looks cool. But my Lidl special, or Lidl, whatever way you choose to pronounce it. I think it is supposed to be Lidl. Oh, Mick Lloyd's Central Station, how you doing? I'm just having to scroll back through the chat, see if I missed anything. Again, hit the like button for me, subscribe if you're new here. Got any questions, just stick them in the comments there. If I don't see them, someone will flag them up to me. Argus webcam. It was 16 or 18 pounds, I think it was. It wasn't the most basic model. It was one that I think is 1080. Had a better resolution than the cheaper one, so I just went for that. And it seems to work okay. Oh, Tom Couples is in. Hi, Tom. I think I said hello to you. Now, if I disappear off air, I will try and come back on. Broadband just started kicking up, dropping every 5 minutes on me, so I don't know what the issue is. I've had, since I moved into this new house, I thought the broadband being wired connection was going to be a lot better than the microwave link I had at the other house. It's terrible. Keeps dropping. Nothing but issues with it. Excuse me a minute, guys. Right, it should be back. Son was looking for vegetable stock, so I tried to think what he's cooking up down there. So one of the things I wanted to do tonight is mess with the positioning of my mic. So at the moment, I don't know if you can see, it's dangling off the strings of my hoodie. So I want to move it around a bit tonight, just see where the best position is. So I'll leave it there for a while, see how it sounds, and I'll move it up onto my collar just to see if it makes any difference. Because I find when I'm bending down, it's waving in the air and there's more chance of it clanging of something and noise. And as well as that, if I'm working with my hands, it tends to clap. So we'll just see how it goes. Mark Hemmeldown, how you doing, sir? So one of the things I discovered, I was doing some work after the stream last week up here, was I think I'm going to redo this point work up here. It's going to stay the same. I'm just going to space it out a bit more because I find the tracks, well, actually where I put some of the points down, I haven't quite lined them up properly. And as well as that, I want a bit more of a straight going into the throat. So it lessen derailments. So it's going to be saying the same, but I'm just going to be ripping up some of these points and just reposition them and maybe creating a bit more space. Hi, Peter XD. Oh, you're using Scram to plan your new layout. Very good. I use AnyRail. I don't really use it for planning. I use it for working out sizes. If I've got a space, what size curves and things I need to put in it and how things will fit together, and for putting point work together and see how it all fits together in the space it takes up. I find it really, really useful for that. Well, thank you, Jerry. Audio is good. Yeah, I'll give it a few minutes, and then what I'll do is I'll tell you when I move my mic up onto my collar and just see if it makes any difference. Right, let's get another couple of engines going around the loops. So I will stop the 37. Of course, now at the same time, I have to try and find where my locos are, because a lot of them I haven't got out of boxes yet. So I want to put my Murphy's Class 121 Irish loco on. You can feel by the box. It's not in the box. So that means it's in another box. You know, I really need to, instead of coming up here and playing trains or laying track, I really need just to come up here for a day and tidy up and put everything away in a logical order so I know where everything is. Right, that's that on. And what shall I put behind it? I've got some hoppers. These are the Doppel hoppers. Right, I'm not keeping an eye on the chat, so if there's any questions going in a minute, I'm not going to see them for a little while. I hope everyone's keeping well anyway. In a way, it was actually quite nice not to come up here to do anything, to have a week away from the layout, if you like. Oh, Kieran's in, is he? Hi, Kieran. How you doing? Right, so we have... Now, this is quite a slow loco, so I'm going to have the 37 going very slow behind it. Let's put on the lights. Do is I will bring up chat on this computer so I can keep an eye on that. Right, 37, let's get that going. So as usual, mixture of UK trains and Irish trains on the layout. Just making sure this is muted before I go into it. Hi, Valerie. How you doing? You going to be at Bangor on Saturday? I think you said you are. Right. Yeah, that one I've just put on, Jean, that is an Irish livery. That's what they call the black and tan, or orange and black. It's a livery mid 80s to 90s, I think it was. May have been actually earlier. I can certainly always remember them being that color whenever I was in a part of Ireland that had trains. George Harco, how you doing? Oh, you're getting the super train livery, are you, President X? Excellent. Yes, Jerry said, don't forget to give the old thumbs up. Oh, you're exhibiting some N-Gauge. Excellent. Well, I'll be up there to film everything. If you want to do a little interview, Valerie, or if you're someone there who wants to talk about the layouts. Black and tan, that's what I said, wasn't it, Jerry? Or did I say something else? Was there a slip of the tongue? All right, I'm just stopping the 47 so I can put something else on. Put the Bachmann 37 on the sound one. I might put the sound on for a little while, see how it goes. And we'll stick on a few carriages behind it. Some of the Pullman carriages here, I'll put them on. Right, 3 carriages, that's enough for now. Right. Oh. Right. So we got 4 trains going around now. Hi, Carl. How you doing? Valerie, you don't have to be on camera. You can just talk to the side. I don't have to be on camera. No, I'm not exhibiting anything. I'm purely going up there to enjoy the layouts, do a little bit of video in, and have a chat with a few people, maybe spend some money. Oh, is there? Oh, Killybegs. You don't know whose layout it is, do you? It didn't say. I'll have to grab that. Of course, if I'm up in the north, I can probably grab that in W.H. Smith somewhere. Right, just stop everything because something's derailed. One of these hoppers just keeps derailing, so I'm going to take that off. Put it to one side. It's not dirty wheels. It's probably the back-to-back. And once I find my back-to-back gauge, then I will check it. Wait, hang on, why hasn't that started again? Oh, good. Bernie's watching. Okay, Bernie, get well soon. Get yourself sorted. Oh, that's the Super Train livery on the 121, is it? Yeah, I'm not too hot on my Irish liveries, I'm afraid to say. What back-to-back do I prefer? Whichever one doesn't derail, Tom. I'll have to check my gauge again when I find it to see what it is. It's one of the DCC gauges. Oh, the black and tan was gone by the late 70s, was it? Right, okay. You can school me on this now. Shedmouse Junction, good evening. How are you doing? How's things with you, Martin? How's Evie? Oh, need to find my track rubber because there's a little bit of track here. This must have been the bit of track that was on my old layout to clean every week for some reason. Right, hang on. Let's have a quick glance around. Where is everything? Or something derails or hits something. All right, guys, I'm going to move my mic now up onto my lapel and just see what sort of difference that makes. Oh, it's Chris Romains, is it? Yeah, I know Chris. He was an ex chair of the railway. He's still very much involved in helping us out and doing different bits and pieces. So it's actually a railway modeler. I must get that actually and put it up on our page. Why does it sound like 37's derailing? Ewan, how you doing? Bernie, a female doctor. SHGP Media, good evening. Welcome to the stream. It's a name I haven't seen before. All right, we're down to 3 hoppers now. This is hard work, this, trying to keep an eye on the chat while watching 4 trains. And try not to let them crash into each other. Oh, that banner, that is a set of cheap lights I got off eBay for filming. It's I'll go and check the name in a minute. Once I get the 47 going again, because it was. I'll let the trains pass and then I'll swing it around so you can see it. So that's it there. I think it was a set of lights, because when I was first doing videos, I noticed some of my shots were dark. Looked on eBay, cheap set, 2 lights with reflectors, it was 25 quid. Thought they'll do, and they were actually turned out to be quite good. They're very flimsy, so you have to be careful, but they do the job. Hi, Evie. What microphone am I using? I use the Rode Wireless Go. Let me put it in front of one of the cameras for you. I've got 2 sets. I've got this set I'm using at the moment, which comes with 2 mics, so it's great for interviewing people. So I will put it in the top right. So that's it there. The Rode Wireless Go 2. They're not cheap. I think this set is about 250 quid. The set that you can get, which is just 1 mic, is around 150, I think. They're very good, but having the wireless mic means I can wander around here, and I'm not. Right. Oh, derailment. I don't know why every so often on this point something derails. It doesn't do it constantly, and I can't see what's wrong with the point. I've checked it. It's all level. There's no dirt in it. Saying that, it's a bit filthy. The blades look straight. And all the frogs are clear, but it's just every so often something derails on it. And it's always when you're not looking and at the other end of the layout. Right, let's get everything going again. I'm getting some exercise now, getting my steps in. Dave Swindon Junction, how you doing, sir? Good evening. But going back to the mics, there are loads of other mics available out there. I just took the plunge, got the first set with the single mic because I seen Graham Lakeside was using it, and I thought, well, that seems okay, and I thought I can use it for out and about. And it seems to do the job, so I'm happy with it. I'll have to get that now to look it up and advertise it on our Facebook page. because I know he was doing it because he was getting some pictures and stuff from us so he could accurately do it and looking for all sorts of details. Yeah, they should all be going again now, Leslie. I did stop them because there was a derailment, so I stopped them all. I think they're all going. It's currently 16 degrees here in the loft. Putting that insulation in has made a massive difference up here. Oh, there's Hi in. How you doing, Hi? Oh, Universal, how you doing? So don't forget to hit the like button for me. Any questions, put them in the chat. And if I don't see it, if I miss it, just keep putting it in so I do see it, or one of the mods might highlight it to me. Yeah, it's got very cold here the past few days. It's supposed to warm up again on Monday, I believe. But we've had the fire on. Of course, our fire is a stove and it heats the whole house because it runs the central heating. You know, when you get that sound, it sounds like something's derailed, but you can't figure out what it is. At 47 is, let's take that down a wee bit. That's catching the 37. Like going back to the mics, I was able to pick up the Rode mic, the pair of mics, because it's bought through the museum. We got a grant for some video equipment, which I use for producing videos for the railway. But you'll see some of them on my channel. But I have a lot more I have to do. I just don't have the time to do them. It's definitely something derailed somewhere. Oh yeah, I see it now. So since I put the mic on my collar, have you noticed any difference to the sound? Oh, Lee's in the house. Hi, Lee. How's it going? And I a railway train spotter. Do I have a class 3,000 or 4,000? No, I don't. I would love to get one. I'm waiting for the stuff to come out from IRM. It's derailed again. Right. Now, why is that derailing? Yeah, I really need to find my back-to-back to check all these coaches. So I'm sure that's what half my problem is. You know, it couldn't possibly be my excellent track lane that would be doing it. Look, Martin, everyone starts somewhere with it. One of the first comments I got when I first started doing videos was about the sound. And so that was the first thing I done. And excuse me. And the first thing, the difference I made, I was using my phone for my first videos, and all I started using was the headphones that comes with it and the mic on that. And that made a lot of difference. And then the next sort of comment I got, which I knew myself, was the lighting, which is why I got those cheap lights to help with the lighting. And it's, you know, YouTube itself has become another hobby, and you buy these little bits and pieces to go with it. I mean, I didn't think I'd be doing YouTube this long. Oh, is Lord Al in the house? Hi, Lord Al. She's using the, yeah, that's happened to me before. Yeah, I find with my, when I'm using my phones, and even when I'm using the radio mic with the phones, that you have to go into the settings of the phone and make sure it is using the proper mic. So what have we got running now? So we have my Class 37, which let's put the sound on that, and I'll put one of the mics beside. So I'm going to put my other mic down where I put it last week. Let me know if it gets too loud or it's too noisy or it's crackling or anything like that, and I'll switch it off. We'll just put it on there just to see how it goes. Where did I put it last week? I think it was just there. So I'll just wait for the train to go past it, make sure it doesn't knock it over. I have number one daughter up the hatch, waving her arms around to see if she can pick up a camera. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, fall down the ladder. Let me just film that. All right, yeah, I'll check that, Alan. I know some of the bogies, the plastic bogies on them are slightly warped, which is affecting the wheels, because I had to sort of, I put some of them in hot water and tried to put them back into shape. May have to turn the axles around. Yeah, it's something to try. Oh, why is that stopped up there? You know, I think next week I'm going to set my step counter and just see how many steps I do during a live stream. Right, the sound loco should be coming up near the mic now, so let me know if it's too loud or you can't hear it, or Yeah, I think I might have to, Andy. Because that might be the same point that was giving me bother on the last layout. So I might just take that out of there and keep it for a less used area somewhere like on the TMD or something like that. Streaming with Wi-Fi isn't advisable. It will work. It depends how strong your Wi-Fi is, how far you are from the router. But I have, apart from my phone, I have all my other computers wired. Good evening, Howard. How are you? Once you do your first live stream from out and about somewhere and you get over the people looking at you going, see to it, then it's easy to do. And to be honest, when you're there talking into a camera, most people are that busy, they don't notice. And you will also, every now and again, that annoying yobbo in the back who's going, whee! Yeah, there we go. Did that appear on the camera? It's just completely left the track. I know it's not the locos or the carriages or anything because it's happening to every loco. Let me move it around. See? Completely off. Yeah, so I think I'll swap that point out before next week. Hopefully somebody will be selling one up at North Down from Bangor. Yes, the live stream derailed. 2 minutes before everything was going haywire here, my internet went down, trains all started stopping and derailing. It was just the usual. Yeah, let's get everything rolling again. Yeah, I really like that video, that Easter video you done. I'm going to have to make up some wagons like that for our Easter thing we do at the railway. I just don't know where you get these ideas from. But that was a fun video. I shared it around a load of places. I hope you got a lot of views out of it and there's a lot of thumbs up because it's just you need a little bit of fun like that to show the lighter side of model railways, you know, that it's not all. But really enjoyed it. Chuckled all the way through it. Well done, guys. I don't know what it is it's called the derailment, Dave, because every time I'm sat there watching it to see what it is, it doesn't derail. It only derails when I'm at the other end of the layout and have my back turned. And it's never the lead bogey that derails, it's the trailing bogey. So, I don't know. Right, we've got space between everything else. I think so. So I'm going to stay up here, watch it, and see if it derails. See if I can spot what's happening. Maybe there's derailing on the curve before it even gets there, and there's points just finishing it off. So I'm away from the chat at the moment, guys. I'm up. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. All right, hang on. I'll move the camera around so you guys can watch as well. No, did it derail? No, of course not, because we're watching it. I think I need to. Oh, I'm going to have a collision. Yeah, watch point never derails. All right, so the other 45's coming up. 45? 47. I've seen a comment there. Reckon my track's not flat. The curve. Oh yeah, it is. I do with a track pin up this end here. Right, here comes the 47. Let's see what it does. Oh, now the 37 is blocking the view. And I'm not sure if that 47 is actually... no, it's not. I thought that might have... It goes over there. Not even see the... There it is. That's better. Right. Here comes the 37. I have to slow that down so it's catching the 47. Let's see what it does. No. I tell you what, I'm just going to leave that camera on there now. You guys watch it, and hopefully it won't derail. Yeah, it's lost a few on the way, Leslie. I think there's only 2 hoppers left on it now. So I'll say, any questions, stick them in the chat. Don't forget to hit the like button for me. And if you want to become a channel member and help support Donegal Railway Heritage Museum, I use all the money earned by this channel to help me maintain and build the layouts in the museum, which I was hoping to go back there today and do a live from there today, but it's too cold. Because I really need to get back and finish that pedigo layout, get that done, get that up and working. It needs a good clean. Excuse me. Right, how's the sound turning out in the mic with it up on my lapels? Any better, different, worse? How's the fiddle yard progressing? As say earlier, I had friends over from Bristol visiting, so I haven't been up here since last week. I'm not going to get up here this weekend because I'm up at the show in Bangor. So there hasn't really been any progressing, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip up some of what I've done, realign the points a bit, have a more of a straight going into the throat. It's not going to be, it's going to be the same sort of layout, just spaced slightly differently. It's more due to my haste at the beginning of putting things down and not thinking about it. What happened there? It says dirt on the Y end of the point. I've given it a good clean. I've vacuumed it. I've checked at this level. I've checked the blades. The frog is clear. I suppose the only thing I need to do is get my calipers out on it and check the gap just to make sure it isn't warped or something and there's just something like that. But there was one particular point I was having trouble with on my last layout. Of course, when I ripped it up, I didn't think to mark it. It just got through into the box, and it could be that one. It's causing a problem here. So I think the thing to do is swap it out and see what happens. But now, since I've been watching it and put the camera on it, it hasn't derailed. Yeah, I've checked the guide rails, check for bits of dirt, anything, giving everything a good clean. But I was saying, I'm going to get the calipers out and actually check the gaps and the spaces, the distance between the rails. But it's just one of those annoying things. Like, it's just gone through it again. They're fine now, and it hasn't derailed. Every night, Blackwood, come on over, Ian. Come on over. It's played up on the other point now. What's going on there? Is it derailed? Yeah, it has. I don't think there is a current drop. Because, I mean, at the moment, the frog is just directly wired for straight through running because I haven't put any of the point motors in with the switches yet. So it's just wired for straight through running. So I don't think that's going to be it because there's droppers on every piece of track and all the droppers are joined together. You stand there, you wait to start the floor just enough to fix the problem. Horse gremlins. Could be that top. It could be. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is just. It could be that. It could be the coupling issue, Dave, but it seems to be happening with a lot of different locos, so it's not just the one. So I think first thing to do, take that point out of there, put a new one in, see what happens. Yeah, it's nice to have all these trains, well, 4 trains running. I'm not putting any more on because points at Diva wants to be on camera. Yeah, that's it, Jerry. The last 125 carriage, not coupled fully, might be hitting the underside of the second from last body. That's on behind the 37. Yeah, they all look coupled properly. It's those giant D-link. Oh, no, I see. Actually, yeah, I can see it now. Yeah, the hook wasn't engaged properly. Oh, yes, that's what I was on about. That is the bogie is distorted. It's one of the ones I put in hot water trying to fix. But funny enough, it's not that carriage that's derailing. No, I'm not sticking another one. Charlie, good evening, sir. How are you doing? Okay, Andy, take care. Catch you again. You're sweltering, are you, Charlie? It's only 16 degrees here in my loft, which is actually a nice, comfortable temperature. Well, as I was saying, what we got running tonight, we've got a 47 in executive livery, we've got a 37 in executive livery, a 37 in Dutch livery, and my Murphy's Model 121 Irish livery, Super Train livery. I think that one is. We have the 37 in Dutch livery going around. It is a sound fitted loco. They're backman locos, obviously apart from the Irish one, which is a Murphy's model. $23. Oh, if it was 23 here, I would be complaining. That'd be too hot for me. Oh, derailed. Who spotted that? What did it do? I suppose what I can do is actually look back on the video and see what it done. Was it derailed before it hit the point, or did it derail on the point? There's a bit of a gap there. I wonder if it's that. Slow-mo replayed. Right, bear with me a second. Where did I put my pliers? Oh, this is where I short the track out. Right. Yeah, I'm going to swap that point out and just see if that makes any difference. The curve coming into it is flexi track and it's got a nice gentle curve, so it seems pretty smooth. There's no kinks or anything in it. As Alan pointed out, it might just need another pin in it to stop it flexing. So I do have a decent bit of straight coming into that point. So it's not coming straight from the curve into the point. So I think the first thing to do is swap the point out. Let's slow the 47 down because that's turning up behind it. No, it's just the light. I haven't painted the board. Yeah, I'll have to, I'm going to swap the point out and just see if that makes any difference. Right, another question for you guys out there. See if you can help me with. You would have seen that class 156 I got, the Sprinter. Runs fine on DC. Put a chip in it. And it's not recognizing the chip. I can't find the chip. Now, there's nothing wrong with the chip because I put it into another thing, test it, and it works fine. You could program it on another. So I'm at a loss to see what it is. All the wiring into the little circuit board the chip plugs into looks correct. Anybody got any suggestions? Yeah, run it in reverse direction. That could be a good idea. I did wonder that, Andy, whether the board was upside down or not. Because I did try it the other way around and it didn't make any difference. But I need to take the board off and check the connections at the back of it and make sure it is wired up correctly. So it runs fine on DC, but it doesn't. There's no switches on the chassis Flymo. Some of the couplings do rise up. But it's not there where it seems to be derailing. Because although I've got all these carriages now, I'm thinking that I might slowly over time upgrade my card stock, so they have, instead of the D couplings, they'll have magnetic. And yeah, I've tried a different chip. It doesn't make any difference. And the chip that was in there, I've tested it on the machines and it works fine. Well, the 47, to be honest, I've always run it that direction, because that's the forward direction. That's the way it should run. It seemed to hit something just as it went over the point. Was it the front bogey or the back bogey, Ian? Boilermaker Rick, how you doing? So let's just sit up here and watch it go over a few times and just see. I could do with another pin in it just to stop it flexing. I don't think it's that. There's nothing there. I run the finger along, there's nothing there. I think it is a bit dirty to us from running this evening. There's no... There's any deformities in the blades. There's nothing in around the frog. There's no bits of solder. There's no ballast. I think it's the rear bogey that's got the power. Or is this one? No, I think both bogies are driven on this one because the motor's in the center, so it's got axles going to the front and back bogies. All right, here comes the 47 again. Put my head down and see what I can see.
I have a special request. Please say hi to Aoife.
Oh, I got requests. Hi, Aoife. How are you doing? You tuned in? You must be really bored if you're watching. Don't forget to put a comment in the chat, Aoife.
She's on Facebook. She's like watching your father's Facebook live stream thing.
Oh, she's watching on Facebook. So go over to YouTube, Aoife, and give it a thumbs up. It's my daughter's friend, so she's probably mortified now. She's got a shout out. How many days is it to get married, Aoife? Oh, there we are. Hi, Aoife. $267 days to get married. You getting cold feet yet? Sorry, Aoife's just comes in on Facebook there. She's watching the stream. Yeah, I've watched that train go over a couple of times now, and I can't see any hopping or derailing or anything.
She called me an asshole.
I hope my mics didn't pick that up, or I'll be getting demonetized for swearing.
What did they swear? That's what you said?
I think so, yeah.
Where's the nearest mic to you?
Somebody said she's getting married to get warm feet.
Married to what?
To get warm feet. Oh, right now I've got a collision because I've been keeping an eye on that. The 37 has caught up with the 47. Right, now the 47's by itself. I'm going to have a massive derailment now in a second. Yes, I didn't like that. Oh, I thought I took the front coupling off of that. Obviously, I didn't. Oh, sorry for the old hand of God. Pushing it back and forward by hand. I can't feel anything. It's going over there nice and smooth. I suppose the thing to do is also, on the off chance it is the loco, is check the back and backs. That definitely climbed. Let's get down that eye level and have a look. Can't see anything. Push it really slowly. Okay. wait for the 121 to get out of the way. Turn the loco around. Okay. I'm going to turn the loco around the 37 and the 47. Right. Place the finger at the back so you don't add weight to it. I think there's the slightest of a dip on the actual point. Right. Swap the loco around. I'm going to swap the 47 around as well. And then we'll let them run around and see what happens. Couple everything back up together. Yes, I have no coupling on the front of that. Right. Let's try them going in that direction. Oh, now the other ones are caught up. So let's stop that and stop that. Intercity 47, we want that going. This is a great stream and trying to remotely fix a bit of track. Martin, if you've got one coach that's constantly derailing going through a point, that's probably the back-to-back on your wheels. That's probably what that is. What I've got here is I've got two locos that are derailing on it all the time. So it could be if you've one particular bit of rolling stock that keeps derailing, it's either an issue with the coupling or the back-to-back is usually what the issue is. And the back-to-back is the space between the wheels. Oh no, hi, you're not the only one with issue. There's a wobble on the Pullman car. The wobble could be down to my track. And they're only the sort of the railroad carriages as well. They're out of I think a Tornado train set. Good job, you guys don't live stream the room. That'd be absolute chaos, Leslie. You think the rear bogey's a bit askew? That could be it. Right, the 37's not far off coming around the corner now. Okay, Jerry, you go and calm down. You have a seat and let your blood pressure settle after this excitement. I'll catch you next week. You're not going up to Bangor, are you, Jerry? Okay, Jerry. Anyway, take care, Jerry. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and hopefully I'll catch you next week or in the streams elsewhere. All the Mark III couplings rose over the point. Right. I'm going to swap that point out, hopefully, between now and next week. And we'll see if that makes any difference. Martin, for the back-to-backs, you can get a little tool, little brass tool for measuring the back-to-backs, or if you've got calipers, you can use that. I have one of those brass tools, but I can't find it. I just know it's in the box somewhere. Yeah, I like the Swallow livery. Okay, Howard, take care. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, Leslie, is going to be relegated to a scenic yard, probably like somewhere on the TMD where it doesn't get used very often. But you got video coming out, it's on 3D print. What are you 3D printing? Back-to-back gauge or a point? Oh. I wasn't paying attention there. The 37's caught up with the 47 again. They're all coming over the point together. That's what probably cause a derailment now. Can you make the camera a larger one? Yeah, I can do that. I'll put that on the solo view for a while. Oh, exactly what I didn't want to happen. Let's take that off. Let's get all these back on the track again. Of course, you're on solo layout, so you didn't see what happened there, which is everything's fine here. Nothing to see. All the carriages just didn't flip over onto their side. Sorry, guys, I'm nowhere near the chat at the moment. If you're saying anything, normal service will resume shortly. Ow. Oh, Union's off. See you again, Union. Right, we're back running again. That's right, that's Sergeant. Now it's a 21:15 to Edinburgh will actually run. Right, okay, the 47 is coming up now to that camera. Let's see what it does. There does seem a bit of riding on those bogies of the coaches, but to be honest, they're not the best bogies. And it hasn't been them that's derailing on the point, it's been the locos. Okay, Anthony, take care. Catch you again. You go and look after Kaya, and that's more important than watching trains. Okay, Leslie, take care. I'll catch you again. See you out on the streams. Yeah, I'm actually getting a bit hungry too, Leslie. Well, it's 10 past 9. I've been doing quite a while tonight. Right, the 37 is approaching. Just give it a little bit more speed. Right, it hasn't derailed since I switched the locals around. Yet. I'll put that in there, yet. Right, the 47 is now approaching. Hopefully the Intercity will get out of the way. Okay, Martin, you take care, and you, Evie. Keep those videos coming, you guys. If anybody hasn't checked out Shedmouse Junction, get over there. Martin and Evie are doing a great job. Lots of fun, lots of entertainment. It seemed to be the back bogie, George, that was derailing. And then the whole thing was just hopping off. All right, the 37's not far away now from going over the point. There it goes over the point. I can see it going over the point from here, but I've got a delayed view of it. It comes up on my screen about 5-6 seconds later. There definitely is a bit of flexing going on there as the bogies go over. Very good, Andy. Yeah, I think the thing to do is, as I said before, swap the point out and then go from there. Like I thought the derailment would be with the coaches because I mean they're older Hornby Lima coaches. They're the sort of railroad range. They're not top quality, although I have put metal wheels on them. The locos being newer, more expensive Bachmann ones, I thought they'd be better. So it's a thing to do next week as well. Swap the point out, run it, see what happens. I know the couplings are an issue, but I don't think the coupling onto the loco was causing it to derail because it just seemed to be hopping off. Now there's the 47 going over. So I'm going to speed up to 37. So it goes over a bit of speed just to see if it jumps off or does anything. Yeah, coupling mismatch in height, yeah. So 37's coming around now. Increase the speed of the 47 as well. So we'll see what happens. Oh, now the 37, other 37's in the way. be there, no problem. All right, here comes the 47 at a bit faster pace. Let's see what that does. No issues. And the 37's coming around, and I'm going to put back on all 4 cameras for the last 10 minutes or so of the stream. Let's increase the speed of the other track as well. So I need to keep my wits about me now. Is that Mike picking up the clickety clack and the sounds? Grab your baseball glove just in case, yeah. I'm gonna have to check the CVs on that intercity 37 because I've increased acceleration and it's not going any faster. It's what if I mute quit while I'm ahead. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mute my mic so it's just the mic on the track side and just see how it sounds. Okay, my mic should be back on again. How did that sound? And yes, the Irish Rail has lost all its hoppers now. Hi, John. No, I didn't end the stream. I'll be ending it shortly, though, because my tummies are rumbling. I decided to go a bit longer tonight. Having fun, but also poor Bernie is not feeling the best. He's waiting to go back into hospital to get his pacemaker sorted out. So if he's still watching, get well soon, Bernie. And we want to see you back in the loft ASAP. Oh, you had fish and chips delivered. Oh, that's what I miss about the big cities, is being able to get stuff delivered. Don't have that where I am, half out in the sticks. Anyway, it's coming up to 9:30 now, guys. We've been going for 2 hours, so I'm going to call it a day there. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Hit the like button on the way out if you haven't already. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. And thanks for joining me this evening and troubleshooting some point problems. It's been great having your company. I'll see you out in the other streams, I'm sure. And if not, be back here next Thursday. Said won't be any change by next Thursday. I'm at the show at the weekend. Hopefully I might see some of you there if you're there. Yeah, won't get a chance to come in and do any work until weekend after. So be no change for next week. So take care, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Keep on modeling, and I'll see you all next week. As I go over to the right computer to end the stream. Take care, everyone. Bye.